Okay, we'll get started now. That's okay. I've got a couple of notes. My name's John O'Donnell. I'm with Riverside Investment and Development, and along with Atlantic Realty, we're the developers of the property. Obviously, we have a long way to go. It'll take another 16 months to finish the building, but the reality is we're more than halfway home from my point of view. We've been working on this for a number of years. We've had the opportunity to collaborate with a number of people. There's actually hundreds of people who have their imprint on this, and I think everybody who's involved in a development, whether it's a construction worker, whether it's somebody in the zoning department, everybody feels an ownership interest in the building, and I think that's the way it should be. We're hoping this building is something that Evanston can be proud of. I know I'm very proud of what's occurring here, and I would hope that I'll share it. But with this milestone, we want to thank a number of the people that are important, and there's been plenty who have hundreds, literally, that have helped us. There's just a few that we have time to speak of specifically, and I'd like first of all to thank Mayor Tisdall for her leadership in this effort. Alderman Melissa Wynn, who represented her constituents so ably, but also really helped form this development in a way I think is extremely positive. The city manager, Wally Bobkowitz, who also was from the very beginning instrumental in seeing this happen. And then from the city, Johanna Neiden, who really was the heartbeat of making this move forward, along with Paul Zalmazek, her associate. I also want to thank my friend Don Miller, the whole City Council, the Planning Commission, the Maine and Chicago TIF District, the Main Street Merchants Association. Everybody helped us out in this planning, and it all was very beneficial to us. There's a number of firms that we've collaborated with. Atlantic Realty, I've mentioned already, who are partners. Richard and Andy Aronson are here, and they've lent their residential expertise. The Sierra Group, Mark Offit is here representing them. They actually brought us the site, and they're in charge of finding the retail users, and they've been very successful. There's three that we're very close to signing a deal with. Colliers, Chris Cummins is here. He's worked on this for 5 years now. He's interviewed every tenant in the North Shore over 5,000 square feet for office. Now he's got an opportunity to sign some leases finally. GREC, who is the architects, and they've done a myriad of very distinctive designs for this building as it's evolved over time, and I think they're very creative in the process, and with what is a small but yet complex building, they've really come up with an elegant design, which at least I feel that way, and I think you all will when it's completed. Then Power Construction, Terry Graber's here. They've held our hand and told us what we can and can't do now for about four of the 5 years. So all of these people were very important to this process. We're also very happy and fortunate to have the confidence of two literally world-class capital sources. Wang Chung, American Real Estate, Larry Kruger's here. This is our second endeavor with them, and hopefully one of many. They provided the equity capital, and J.P. Morgan Chase, David Weislogel's here. He's a resident of Evanston, and they've provided the construction loan. I have my money with them. I have confidence in them. They are reciprocating, so I appreciate it. And then we have a number of individual partners who invest side by side with me. They prefer to remain in the background, so we'll leave it that way, but they're very much appreciated. I think lastly, we're very fortunate collectively to have the opportunity to develop this site, transportation-oriented development, and what's a small yet world-class city. I mean, Evanston has cultural amenities and ambiance and people that's really second to none. And then lastly, I want to thank my associates at Riverside who really picked up the ball. Jeff Clark is the leader of the team, but when we needed them, everybody dropped what they were doing and and assisted to finish this. So thank you all, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And now I have the privilege of introducing someone who doesn't need any introduction, Mayor Tisdall. She's going to say a few words.
Well, thank you, John, and at least you forgot to thank someone, so there's someone left for me to thank. I would like to thank John O'Donnell. You've done a terrific job. And the idea of having a silver LEED building in Evanston is terrific, but particularly what I love about this building, and I love many things about it, but I love the office space, because you've realized what I've told people over and over again. We need more office space in Evanston. The space in other buildings is filled up, and people want to locate their businesses in Evanston, and we need to give them the opportunity to have office space, and I predict it's going to fill up immediately if it hasn't already. So thank you for building such a terrific building, and thank you for believing me when I said office space is a good thing to have in Evanston, because we're running out. And thank you all for being here. And I was really excited. I thought maybe I was going to get to dig with that cat machine, but I see the shovels, so let's go do it with the shovels then, if that's what we're going to do. Thank you all. Oh, and I'm supposed to introduce Alderman Melissa Wynn, who has been very instrumental in making this happen. Melissa?
Thank you, everyone, for coming. I'll be brief. This is one of the most important corners that we have in Evanston. We have 2 train lines, a bus line, so many people who live within easy walking distance here, and the lake is just down the street. So this has been a really important project to all of us in the city, and John O'Donnell and his team have been terrific to work with the entire time. They listened to our ideas, they tried them all out despite some of their doubts. And I can hardly wait. This has been worth the wait, John, and we're all looking forward to having a terrific new building here with many new residents and new stores and new office space, as the mayor said. So thank you all for coming, and let's start digging.